Hi everybody, I'm Sergio with Mobility Direct and welcome to our YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping by. In today's video, we're going to talk about the differences between the Golden Technologies Buzzaround EX and the Buzzaround LX. They're both available in a 3-wheel and a 4-wheel configuration. We're going to go for a little ride, do some fishing, take them off-road, and tell you the main differences between each one. But before we get started, we're going to cue into some epic action shots. All right, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed those action shots. Now, before we get too far into this video, I do want to mention a few quick things. Number one, if you want a copy of our brand new product catalog, all you have to do is go to our website, mobilitydirect.com, click on the green button at the top of every page that says free catalog, fill out the simple short form, and you'll get one in the mail within 1 to 2 weeks tops. You can also just click right there where it says get free catalog. It'll take you directly to the form, or call our non-commissioned sales experts with the number below. They'd love to hear from you. They'd love to answer any questions that you might have about our products, which are tax-free and shipping is free. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go on a ride and we'll talk about these things as we're going on that ride. So I've got the famous Uncle Chuck with me. He's gonna be on the Buzzaround Extreme, which has a bumper guard kit installed. That's a paid upgrade, but it is a pretty nice upgrade, I might say. It allows the unit to be protected all the way around, front, left, right, and back with a nice steel reinforcement. Now the Buzzaround EX, like the LX, has a hitch receiver on the back, so you can install a universal basket rather, like we have here, and we just attach some fishing pole holders with a little bungee cord. We've got our tackle there, some fishing poles, and it does come with a front basket just like the LX. They both come with that hitch receiver, and they both come with a free basket in the front. But the hitch receiver is nice because you can put all kinds of universal accessories in there, like an oxygen tank holder, walker holder, shopping basket, or what we may call a fishing basket. So let's go ahead and get started. By the way, it also comes with a cell phone holder on each model. Now we're gonna make our way over to this lake nearby, and we'll talk about the main differences between the EX, which again, Chuck is on, and the LX. So the main difference I'm going to go ahead and say is that the EX can hold 350 pounds, while the LX can hold 375 pounds. Other than that, they're pretty darn similar. Spec for spec, they're very, very similar, aside from that weight capacity rating. Now, another thing is that the EX has a typical tilt adjust knob on the steering column, whereas on the LX there's a lever up high by the tiller handlebar assembly, so you don't have to bend down if you want to adjust the angle of the tiller assembly. They both have a Delta wraparound tiller that you can control independently with your right or your left hand. So you can see you either pull back or push forward on the left throttle lever or the right throttle lever, and they both have automatic brakes. So you can easily control this unit with one hand, whether you're left-handed or right-handed. They both go about 5 miles per hour, and they both can handle slight inclines. We have a video showing the incline test that we did for both models and all the other Buzzaround models. They did pretty well. Now we're gonna go across the street to a neighborhood here that has a lake we've never fished before to see if we can catch some fish. So we'll go ahead and fast forward through this part and we'll be checking in with you shortly. We found a little beaten path that we're gonna take, and I'm gonna go ahead and go down this hill with Uncle Chuck carefully. With the 3-wheel model, you don't have as much stability as the 4-wheel, but it can handle it. It's got a powerful motor and full suspension, by the way. Both of these models, the EX and the LX, have front and rear suspension coils. So you can see the suspension on the rear and on the front, which gives you an extra smooth ride. So we're approaching this kind of hidden lake that I doubt anyone's ever fished before. And we're gonna see if we can catch something. I see a lot of little mosquito fish, minnows kind of jumping here, so let's see what happens. All right, so here we are at this fishing spot, and what's really convenient about the EX and the LX, both of these Buzzarounds have a rotating seat. So you can actually rotate 360 degrees, and that comes in handy when you're fishing. As you can see, I'm kind of at the bank here. I've rotated my seat a quarter of the way. It's locked into position, and I could cast right from the comfort of my own seat. You can also use this feature when you're at a restaurant. Go right up to the restaurant table, rotate your seat either a quarter of the way or a 180-degree turn, and you won't have the handlebar assembly in front of you. You'll probably have the most comfortable seat in the restaurant. All right, so here we go. We're leaving the first fishing spot. Didn't really have too much luck there. Got Uncle Chuck in front of me here, and as you can see, these scooters perform pretty darn well in rugged off-road terrain. Now, they have their limitations, but I mean, we've tested these things out pretty good, and they handle, you know, mulch, gravel, grass, all sorts of terrain that you would consider to be rough. So we're gonna make our way over to our next fishing spot. We'll be right back with you. All right, so we're making our way over to the next fishing spot. Got Uncle Chuck behind me here in the LX, and I'm in the Extreme. Again, they're both available in a 3-wheel and a 4-wheel configuration. The main difference with the 3-wheel is that it's gonna have a sharper turning radius, and you're gonna have more legroom. Show them that legroom. You could slide your feet all the way up, and you could put your feet on each side of the front wheel, whereas on the 4-wheel, you can't really do that because you've got wheel wells on the front 2 wheels that are kind of in the way, which forces you to put your feet up high. And if you have long legs like me, your knees might be too high and you won't feel as comfortable. However, the 4-wheel is a little bit more stable on uneven terrain. So there's a trade-off there. You've got the stability and, you know, it's a little heavier. So when you're taking it apart, you've got extra wheels on the front to deal with, which adds weight to the heaviest piece, which always is the front half of the base. But 3-wheel is going to turn a lot sharper, and you're going to have more leg room. So again, you got to weigh out your pros and cons, but I think these are the 2 best value mid-sized scooters that can come apart and still hold a minimum of 350 all the way up to 375 pounds. There's very, very few scooters on the market that can do that. In fact, there's really only 2 other models made by another brand, which we have a comparison video of, and you'll want to check that out. I'll link it up in the top right-hand corner of the screen. That's where we compare the Baja Bandit, the Pride Mobility Revo, and then the 2 models that we're on now, which are made by Golden Technologies. They both come with industry-leading warranties and a 1-year in-home repair contract. That means if something goes wrong, as long as it's a warranty-approved claim, a technician will get dispatched to your home. You don't have to go anywhere, and that's a huge peace of mind. They're also covered with a 1-year limited warranty on the battery, 2-year warranty on the drivetrain and the electronics, and a lifetime warranty on the frame. Simply put, Golden Technologies is a really reputable brand that has a lot of confidence in their products. Otherwise, they wouldn't offer such an extensive warranty and repair contract for in-home service. So we're gonna go ahead and make our way over to another lake. We're just waiting for some traffic. I hope you're enjoying the show. Please don't forget to leave a comment below. If you have any questions that we don't cover in this video, let us know if you own a mobility scooter. What do you use it for? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? We're interested in hearing from you. All right, so we're not really having too much luck at this lake, unfortunately, either, but we are having a great time. It's beautiful out, we're getting some fresh air, and I do want to take the time to tell you about our special giveaway. We're giving away a mobility scooter once a month. It's a way for us to give back to our community. We appreciate your support, just watching our videos, liking them, sharing them, and subscribing to our channel means a lot to us. So thank you so much. And what we're gonna be doing is giving away a mobility scooter once a month. All you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you could be randomly selected to receive a free mobility scooter or power wheelchair. And just pay attention to your notifications on your YouTube app, because you might get that reply from us one day that says, hey, you've been selected, give us a call. So something else that I forgot to mention about the differences between the EX and the LX model, it's a pretty obvious one if you can't tell. The seat So the LX has a full captain seat with a headrest, whereas the EX has a halfback seat. You do have the option to upgrade from an 18-inch wide to a 20-inch wide seat, and that is something that you can choose to do when you're purchasing it on our website. Just look at the customize your option section, and you'll see all of the different custom options. There aren't too many color choices, but they do come standard with red and blue interchangeable panel options. And then they do have the camo color, which is pretty nice, and a few other colors that you can see on our website. And that's definitely something that sets the two apart, is the size of the seat, meaning one has a captain seat with a headrest, one does not. So take that into consideration. If you're the type that needs a little bit of neck support or upper back support, the LX might be a better option as far as the seating goes. All right, so unfortunately, no fish over here. It's weird, the freshwater lakes here by our shop are just not as fruitful as I'd like. So I apologize, but hopefully you're enjoying the ride and the show so far. Let's go ahead and continue our ride. It's nice that we have a little horn buzzer there to let people know we're coming. We also have a speed limiter, so you can limit the top speed. So if you go all the way towards the tortoise, it'll lower the top speed. If you go all the way towards the hare, it'll increase that top speed. So we're gonna make our way over to one final spot here to see if we can catch some fish and try our luck. All right, so we've reached our final fishing destination. It's cold here in Florida. Well, cold for Florida fish. And usually what happens when it's cold in Florida is the fish tend to like get lazy and hibernate. They don't bite as much, at least not in the lakes from my experience. By the way, one other thing I want to point out about the LX, which is unique, that the EX does not have, is the charging port for your cell phone. So you've got a USB charging port right there behind that flap, and you can plug a USB charger in there and charge your phone with your scooter's battery. So if your battery's running out and you need to charge your phone before it dies, you can use your scooter to charge your phone. That's pretty neat. So here's your automatic brake lever in the back. You can turn the automatic brakes off if your battery dies and you need to push it manually. Nice suspension setup, full suspension. One coil on the left, one coil on the right, and then you've got your dual coils in the front. If you get the four-wheel model, it's gonna have the same setup in the front and the back. You're gonna have full suspension all the way through. Pretty awesome stuff here. So let's see if we can catch a fish at the final spot here. Gonna give it one final shot. What do you think, Chuck?
Not looking good.
Not looking good. Let's see. All right, folks. Well, unfortunately, we did not catch anything today, but we did catch a good time. It's just really cold here in South Florida, and the fish just don't bite when it's cold. But hopefully you learned a thing or two about the Buzzaround LX and the Buzzaround EX mobility scooter. If you have any questions that we didn't cover, leave them as a comment. We will reply within one business day, or call our non-commissioned sales experts with the number at the bottom of the screen. We'd love to earn your business, folks. We offer awesome discounts year-round, discounts for veterans. Make sure you claim a copy of that catalog, because in that catalog, you're gonna find some special discount codes, our latest products, and a lot of information about our company. Again, I'm Sergio with Mobility Direct. This is Uncle Chuck. We appreciate you tuning in for our video. Stay tuned for our next one. We've got some awesome stuff coming out soon, and you're not gonna wanna miss it. Until next time, everybody, have a great day.
Wow! Come on, groove it on. I said, baby, I know you're on a roll. Sweet honey, let's take it real.